get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On the move, it's Robinson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Using the quick game. Smashes ahead. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we have a final in the Red River rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas in Dallas.
Number 93.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. It's a reverse. Nice move to keep moving. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Here we go with the run on 4th down. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on the board.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to pass, it's Landry. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Running through contact. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Back open in the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. The throw. It's complete on the right side. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Daniels. Getting some heat. Makes the grab on the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his big tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Scanning the field, it's Landry. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Tight end finds a soft spot. They will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field.
You sort of get the feeling here in the second half with the game tied. It very easily could come down to which of these 2 quarterbacks has the football last. Bit of a blown opportunity there on 3rd down with that incompletion. This guy's going to have to lock in for the remainder of the game.
There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They're working that left side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Fast motion from the offense. Going up top on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking downfield, it's Landry. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Got it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end, and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and He's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll give it to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 14, safety kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Now 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Landry. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To throw, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 10 over Missouri. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Dropping back, it's Landry. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier in bounds.
Looking to scramble. And they got him for the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Hubs it downfield. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Rebels! How about that D coming up with a play like that? As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide out in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks want to move quickly. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
That pass is incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to the air one more time. He'll throw it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to pass. It's Landry. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks are marching down the field. He's going to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Motion from the offense. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quarterback will audible. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Offense working from the pistol. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's White. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here.
Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket starts to collapse. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping you.
21.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape...
And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Off play action on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Lets it fly. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.